Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope all of us stay healthy. Okay, my name is Novia Anggraeni. I'm the 7th semester student of English Education Department of STKIP Muhammadiyah Bogor, relate with English for Tourism subject, and Miss Wawat Srinawati MPD as the lecturer. Today, I would like to give the information to you about tourist destinations in DKI Jakarta. So, let's get started.
Jakarta, behind the image of the nation's capital city, which is busy and crowded with roads and skyscrapers and traffic jams. In fact, Jakarta also offers tourist destination charms that are no less interesting to visit and explore. Even amidst the busyness of Jakarta, there are so many choices of tourist destinations in Jakarta that can be visited, starting from historical iconic buildings to zoo. I will tell you 3 tourist destinations in Jakarta. So, let's check this out. Number 1 is the National Monument or Monas. Monas, short for Monument Nasional, is one of the top tourist destinations in Jakarta. Visiting the Monas should definitely be something to consider during your trip to Jakarta. Monas is a beautiful historical place and has many meanings. In 1955, President Sukarno created a design competition to create a monument that commemorates the struggle for Indonesian independence. This contest was carried out in 2 periods, namely 1955 and 1960. Monas is a memorial monument that has a height of 132 meters and was built in an area of 80 hectares. Monas itself has a beauty that is located at the top of the monument because there is a flame coat with gold seeds that illustrates the spirits of the struggle of the Indonesian nation that blazed like fire. Interesting things that can be found at Monas. The first is relief of Indonesian history. Indonesian historical relief in the form of a rising is found around the monument. The relief illustrates the history of Indonesia, starting from the Dutch colonial era, the resistance of the Indonesian people to reaching the era of modern Indonesian development. The second is Independence Room. The Independence Room is located inside the amphitheater-shaped monument cup, where many gold-plated objects in the room. In this room is a symbol of the state and independence of the Republic of Indonesia, one of which is the original manuscript of the Proclamation of Indonesian Independence, which is kept in a glass box in a gate gilt in gold. And the third is the peak ground. The peak court is at an altitude of 115 meters from the ground. There are binoculars for visitors to see beauty throughout the city of Jakarta, one of which is skyscrapers. Number 2 is Kota Tua, 2 days old Batavia. Kota Tua is one of most popular places to visit in Jakarta. It is Jakarta's old town. This is an area that mainly consists of Dutch colonial buildings that were built during the 17th century. When you visit Kota Tua, you will see an area of the city that is quite distinct from other areas of Jakarta. It feels more European. Over the last 10 years, the local government has been initiating more revitalization projects of Kota Tua. Currently, it is a vibrant place to visit with mixed crowds of domestic and foreign tourists. When you visit Kota Tua, you will be able to explore street markets, various museums, and the port area of Jakarta. Fathahillah Square is a vibrant public space. People walk around the square and taking photos of the surrounding colonial buildings. They also have colorful bikes that you can rent here for photo opportunities. You will see school groups, locals, domestic tourists, and international tourists all converging in this area. If you visit Kota Tua, you must check out Fathahillah Square. There are 5 museums located around Fathahillah Square, including Bank of Indonesia Museum, Bank Mandiri Museum, Wayang or Puppet Museum, Jakarta History Museum, and Museum of Art and Ceramics. It's common for visitors to go from one museum to the next to get a better idea of Jakarta's history and progress towards independence. If the museums are not your thing, check out the street markets around Kota Tua. Over the last few years, the markets around Fathahillah Square have improved. The next is Cafe Batavia, as the most popular cafe in Kota Tua. Kota Tua has some really cool cafes that have been designed in traditional Dutch colonial buildings. The most famous one is Cafe Batavia. Most international tourists visiting Kota Tua also visit Cafe Batavia. You can get excellent views of Fathahillah Square from the top floor as you enjoy the super ambience. It also has good live music and popular candlelit dinners. Number 3 is Ragunan Zoo. Ragunan Zoo is the largest zoo in Jakarta and a very popular destination in this city. It occupies roughly 157 hectares of land in South Jakarta. The zoo is very popular for domestic and foreign tourists. If you are in Jakarta, then highly consider visiting Ragunan Zoo for a different experience. Ragunan Zoo Jakarta currently has over 200 specimens and 1,500 trees throughout the property. It has a wide range of animals to see with some popular facilities, including the very popular Smatzer Primate Center, which opened in 2002. This special enclosure is one of the largest in the world. It has orangutans, chimpanzees, and gorillas for guests visiting the zoo to check out. Primates are not the only interesting animals that you can see during your visit to Ragunan Zoo. You will also have the opportunity to see giraffes, elephants, and Indonesia's all-time favorite, the Komodo. Due to Ragunan Zoo's large green space area, it also serves as a very popular public park during its hours of operation. It's quite common to see during your visit to Ragunan large groups and families picnicking in shaded areas. They are not particularly strict in terms of bringing in your own food, just try not to feed it to animals. Although many tourists may choose not to ride animals for legitimate reasons, it is still possible to ride camels and horses at Ragunan Zoo. This is quite popular with children visiting the zoo. Ragunan Zoo is also an excellent location to get some exercise while in Jakarta. They offer bicycle and swan boat rentals. If it's too hot outside during your visit, then there are alternative ways to get around Ragunan Zoo, such as going on train tour or renting a horse buggy.
Okay, that's the information about tourist destinations in DKI Jakarta. Very interesting, right? The destination can be included on your weekend list or holiday list. But in this pandemic situation, there are some adjustments and rules that you must obey. So, you have to find out more information if you want to travel in this pandemic situation. I hope the information in this video can help you and give benefit for us. Thank you so much for your attention. Stay safe and keep thinking positive. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.